Aiming is hard. It is a difficult thing to do to just keep your mouse on the center of the opponent. It is also difficult to do that while there is lots of visual recoil and recoil patterns all taking place at the same time as well. So aiming isn't easy. And in this game, I believe I'm going to get a total of 5 kills throughout the entire tournament, but we are going to win, and I'm going to be showing you why I'm actually kind of the MVP of this game. So, I'm shooting this person, we are at the first vault, a teammate is dead. I am simply going to go and heal this person while they are reviving, and my teammates have wiped an enemy team right there. I grab the vault, and we are going to start heading towards the cash out. I'm probably going to zipline in a second. So we win that first fight. Teammates got a couple kills. I think I either got like a kill or an assist. So there's not a whole lot in that first fight. And now we're just going to zipline up on over to cash out B, which I am now going to put into the cash out. So the loadout for me is healing beam, AKM, frag grenades, zipline, and then defib. I have one other medium that is using the healing beam, and then I have a heavy that is using the charge and slam. So that's all of our loadouts there. So something just blew up. I don't really know where that was from, and now I think I see some sonar grenades from the orange team, I believe. So the heavy domes, and I'm looking down here because that's most likely where the enemies are going to show up, and I'm just healing the heavy. This entire fight is just going to be me healing the heavy because I don't want to go in there and take damage and then get insta-killed by someone that jump pads up from a different angle. So I don't really want to take any more damage here. I don't really want to peek this fight if I'm not going to get health back. So I just wait for my health regen. So now I could peek back in if I wanted to, but I'd be blocking the heavy and the heavy would be blocking me. So I'm just going to stay healing my heavy instead because they seem like they're doing okay. They're coming back out when they get low. They domed there. And I'm just making sure that I'm not overheating the healing beam. You definitely never want to overheat the healing beam. So someone jumps up, I throw a frag in there because I thought they might be by the cash out. They weren't. They were jumping up, did a little bit of damage. I almost got a kill, not quite though. I do reload. You got to keep your guns reloaded, and then I just proceed to keep healing. You want to make sure. So I did accidentally overheat the healing beam there. I was going to say you want to make sure you don't do that. So I just messed up there. That was my bad. Then as a result of that, I do end up eliminated because I cannot heal my heavy anymore because it was overheating. So it was like on cooldown. I do, however, get defibbed. This is the beauty of having mediums on your team. You just get defibbed. So naturally, I go and defib the heavy straight away, and then I do get taken out by that throwing knife light. But this heavy domes, they try shooting the light a little bit, and then I think the light goes away, or maybe they got the kill, I don't know. And then they barricade, and now they are going to res me. So this is kind of an interesting fight, because no one's been wiped yet, but we're just staying alive for longer. That's how this is going. So both teammates are down now. I drop down with them. I try zipline up here in case someone starts stealing, but unfortunately the roof blows up the exact time I do that, so the zipline just falls down and doesn't activate. So now I go to the cash out in case someone starts stealing. Someone did start stealing, but now there are 2 teams here, so you just want to kind of play a little bit passively, just chucking some frag grenades in there, and at this point it's going to be impossible for the enemies to steal the cash out, so I should have just run away here. I don't really know where I tried to take that fight. Not a good decision. I should have just stayed with my team, and we go get team wiped, but we also got the cash out, so it doesn't matter so lot, and now we're going to skip to the next encounter. We are opening a vault. I am preparing to place a zipline. Heavy grabs the vault. The zipline doesn't actually work because I place it in a bad position, and then I start running away here because I didn't think the heavy was going to back out from that fight. I die, heavy dies, and now we have 1 teammate left that is also not alive anymore, so we get team wipe. So that was just a really fast, bad fight, but I am going to show it anyway because I'm going to show all of the fights in this video, because you can always take something from it, and what we can take from that fight is, you know, place the zip lines a little bit better. It was just a really bad zip line. I didn't really think about where to place it so much, and it got blocked off by the edge of the map, which is a little bit unfortunate. I didn't, you know, intentionally do that, of course, but I placed the zip line badly, and that did result in a team wipe. So you got to make sure you pay attention to like every little thing you do, because the one time you don't is the one time that you're gonna, you know, lose the fight. So do pay attention to even the little things like placing zip lines and all of that kind of stuff. So there was 1 pink here. I don't really know where the rest of pink was. I think presumably they're at the other cash out because they're third partying it probably, and then they're going to come back to this one afterwards. But no one's here right now, so we're going to skip to when they are here, which is right about here. So there's enemies off in the distance, and I'm just going to try and get some shots off on them. If my teammates take damage, I'm going to be able to heal the heavy who's closest to me, but the medium is pretty far away here, so probably not going to be able to go res them. They are a bit far away, but also they do have a zipline, so they can get back quickly if they want to. I am pinging the enemies as I'm shooting them here, which is always good to do, especially because we're all in kind of different positions, so it can just kind of help like pinpoint where the enemies actually are for my teammates. I was going to zipline here to heal my teammate, but I don't actually need to because the enemies have been wiped. I quickly marked the cash out here. I want to defend it because I'm expecting a third party here. So I want to make sure we're all, you know, in the same place for when that happens or if it happens. But I don't think it actually does. So we're going to once again go on to the next round. So again, I didn't do much in that fight, just providing a little bit of support from far away. If my teammates died, I would have ziplined to res. If they got low, I would have ziplined to heal, especially the heavy, but the medium was a little bit far away there. You want to make sure you never go too far away. You always want to be close enough to deny the cash out steal. That's fine. If you're like 50 meters away, but you've got a really nice zipline, or if you're like 60 meters away and you've got a gateway, it's fine to be far away. But if you're far away and you don't have a way to like get back in time to prevent a cash out steal, then you're too far away. You should always be close enough to the cash out to prevent or deny the cash out steal. So like if I died and they instantly started stealing it, my teammate should be close enough to finish off any enemies that are in that area. That's how close you want to be to the cash out. So now, there's 1 minute 45 seconds left. I just want to defend this cash out so that overtime isn't started, which means we would just win the game. So that's why I marked to defend it. I do defib my teammate though because they do go down, and I'm probably just going to try and heal them again there because they go down again. I defib them, but it was a bad spot to defib them, so I could have maybe grabbed the totem first and then moved them. Probably not a great choice, but it doesn't really matter because I'm just going to pick them up again. So now, overtime is started, which means I think we are going to have to get one of the vaults or one of the cash outs. Right now we're in second place, but you know, if we got wiped, then we would get overtaken, I'm pretty sure. I can't really see. Yeah, I think so. Or if we, you know, there are multiple ways that we can get overtaken here. Like if Pink gets the cash out, they would overtake us, for example, and then we wouldn't win. So I charge into that room there. There is a heavy there, and I just try and run away, but they do actually jump down on me with their charging slam, so that wasn't great for me. Tried following my teammate up, didn't quite work out well. To get defibbed, I just instantly started giving my teammate health because they are low, and I know I messed up in that last fight, so I don't really want to mess up here anymore. So I reload once they have full HP. I'm very close to full HP. I see the heavy's low, so I think I'm probably going to try and heal them now, which is what I'm going to attempt to do. They're actually getting health, so I don't need to do that anymore. I am going to take out this person though. Teammate did get the cash out steal, but I wouldn't have had time to heal them because they were just getting like constantly headshot there, so I wouldn't have had time to heal them there. So I just tried to eliminate that person instead, because then I'd be able to like res the heavy and then we could try stealing again. I could have healed them if we were there for when they started shooting the heavy, but not in that situation. So we zipline back up. We have cash out now because our teammate stole it very well. And I'm just trying to stick by one of the teammates here. Heavy has just gone into the room a little bit, and we're just staying a little bit far away. So again, in a situation where everyone's like third partying everyone else, you want to not be in the cash out room, but you want to be close enough to deny it, right? So that's what we're trying to do here. I'm going to heal the heavy. I'm a little bit far away here, and someone does start stealing the cash out, which isn't great. And I noticed it a little bit late as well. I do try zipline, but unfortunately, the zipline gets broken as soon as I place it. So that's just really unfortunate. So if any other team had stolen that, we would have lost. But very fortunately for us, it was purple that happened to steal the cash out, which means we're actually going to be okay. A teammate also coined to prevent us from wiping, which also led to our victory as well. So teammates played very, very well there well, that teammate played very well for like coining there, because if they didn't coin, you wouldn't have won. And we got quite fortunate that purple got the cash out, because if anyone else got it, we wouldn't have won as well. So a little bit lucky there at the end. But also, I was late to react to the steal, but I still would have been able to prevent it if the zipline actually worked. It's just unfortunate that the zipline didn't work as it broke up. It like broke as soon as I placed it, which was just a little bit unlucky. So we got unlucky and lucky there at the same time, but we end up qualifying. So now we're going to go on to round 2. Now, here's where things start to get interesting. So in the last round, it was pretty bland. There wasn't really so much interesting stuff. It was just like an average game of like ranked, right? This game's going to be a little bit different, and that is why. So these people, this purple team here, have very, 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 very good aim. And I don't know if it's just aim assist or if they just, well, I think some of them are actually just, they're not on Steam. So I think presumably some of it is aim assist, or they're just really good, or both. I don't know. But purple is an absolute nightmare to play against. And my teammates are going to be saying a lot of stuff in the chat about that throughout this match. So we know that purple isn't a good team. I mean, is a good team because they killed us all real quick there. And we are going to be seeing that throughout this game pretty consistently. But for now, we're just going to continue on with what's happening in the game. So we're on the way to the next cash out. There is a team here somewhere. Teammate dies, so I'm probably just going to go and revive. I use some goo there. This is purple again. I'm very, very low already. I think they had to reload there while I was trying to jump in through the window. I think that's why I didn't die. I'm trying to run away with this person's totem a little bit before I defib, so I drop it now and then I defib just so I know that I'm not gonna die between when I drop the totem and when I actually go for the defib. Heavy domes, I try healing, doesn't quite work. I grab the totem so I can try and go away with it and then heal them again. I am trying to run away here, and I think I'm just going to go into an entirely different building so no one follows me. Then I do go for a res as well. This is like a very open building, not what I was expecting, so that's why I was a little bit hesitant there, but I find some cover. I reload, and then I just go back to res the other teammate. And so I'm just reviving here. That's literally all I'm doing. I'm just reviving. But that's going to be keeping our team alive, right? So like, you don't want to fight here. You don't want to fight a 2v3 and get wipes. You just want to keep reviving. That's all you want to do, because eventually you're going to get all three of them up, and then it's a 3v3, and then you can take the fight. But I don't really feel like taking a 3v2, so I'm just going to keep reviving my teammates. We are losing time on the cash out, but we're still fighting purple. We're fighting like the correct team, so it's not like this fight is pointless, because if we wiped purple, then we could just go steal the cash out. So I defib here, and then I just die. The heavy charges and slams, I think they get a kill there. Two of us are dead. Actually, purple is still all alive, I think. I don't think they got a kill, or someone got defib. Not too sure. They try an RPG in the Lewis gun, the heavy, but they are getting healed, and then we get taken out. So I was just reviving a lot in that fight, trying to keep everyone alive so that we would have a chance to wipe purple. And then I ended up going into a building kind of on my own before my teammate actually got defibbed, because they didn't have any cover, so I wanted cover for them to come into the building and for me to heal them. But unfortunately, someone else was inside that building, and then we just got taken out. So yeah, maybe I should have been a little bit more offensive in that fight. Like, I'm thinking about how we could have improved what you should have done in that fight. Maybe you want to be a little bit more offensive, or maybe you want to try and defib and then just stay around their defib, wait, ready to heal them, instead of going into a new area, and maybe just keeping more of an eye out for enemies instead of just trying to dart to cover as quickly as possible. Anyway, we see purple is opening vault 3, so my teammates are collectively just kind of like, you know what, I'm good. I think we want to go open 4. So I mark that. The teammates are fighting purple, but I think they're coming to, and I think they're realizing that we want to go to vault 4 here. Heavy does get a kill. They almost kill the second one as well, and then I think pink is about to clean up that fight. So we just get wiped again by purple again. So this is like the third or fourth time they've wiped us in this match already. And guess what? Purple is going to be the team of the final round, but we're still going to win this game. So this is going to be pretty exciting. I think we all have... No, I think I have 0 kills still. I think one of my teammates has 0. And I think maybe our heavy has like 1 or 2 kills so far. Anyway. Right. So now we're going to cash out. See, this is pink. This is pink, so it's not purple. It's pink this time. So that means we might actually have a chance to win this fight. We're throwing some frag grenades in here. They're not doing any damage. Our heavy RPGs makes a little hole in the wall. And no one's here right now, so I don't quite know what's happening, but pink did just get wiped. I don't know where they were, because there was no additional fighting in this area, so I guess they were somewhere else. Maybe they were fighting for the other vault or something, but they do just get wiped, and then I just get the steal, and now we have the cash out. So I don't know what happened there, but this is the final. Sometimes weird stuff happens, right? Because it's so chaotic, it's so destructive, sometimes just weird stuff happens. This was one of those situations. So now I think we are going to skip to the next fight, because I don't think anything happens for a few seconds, so I'll skip to that. So nothing actually ends up happening at the previous cash out. We just get it. No one comes there, so we just get that cash out. And now we're going to this one. I'm just shooting purple here, and we're trying to third party this one because I think it's in our best interest to get this one as well. You might as well go for it, right? Heavy throws the totem to me for me to res, which is cool. I could have res normally here, but I do end up going for the defib, but maybe I could have res normally here and saved the defib for whenever we jump into this foresty area, which might have actually been a good play to do. I think I maybe messed up a little bit there by defibbing instead of resing normally. So I get an assist there. I also get an assist on another pink. I am going to be trying to shooting the enemies here. There is a flamethrower heavy on top of that platform, so a teammate dies for that. I decide to try and take out the heavy flamethrower. They do end up falling down, so I feel like I might be okay here. I also get the assist, which means the teammate got the kill. All of us are alive, and I am going to get stunned before I get that cash out steal. So I think I get shot by someone with a model, and then I think I get stunned, and that prevents me from stealing the cash out. So I think that's what happened there. So we don't get it. We are in 3rd place. Now it's going to be an overtime vault that we need to get. We get wiped. So now we need to get an overtime vault to win this game. I'm going to skip to that. So there is a vault over there that we are fighting for. We are fighting for the pink vault. We want to put that in. We want to start the overtime so that we can win the game, right? Because right now we're not in a winning position. And if we wipe someone, we're not going to win or anything like that. So we just have to get the cash out. So someone gateways. I see the gateway happening. I pick up the vault, and I'm going to try and put the vault into a cash out within the next 40 seconds so that we can win the game. I do have a zipline, so I am going to use that. Pick the vault back up. The heavy actually picks it up. And now we're just going to go straight to the cash out, and we are going to put it in. Purple wiped orange a second ago, and I think there's someone else right now. So I don't think they're here. Yeah, so purple's at the other cash out, which is good for us because that means we might actually get this one, because so far purple has been very, very good with their aim and just really difficult for us to play against. I was thinking about going to res, but they do also have 2 coins. You don't really need more than 2 coins in the final round, which is what they'll have if they only coin once here. So I got a really nice frag there. I try following up with the second one, and then ultimately I just decide to run away. Teammate just invested a coin into this fight, so I don't really want to die here, because otherwise it would be a waste of a coin. And also, it would just be really bad for us to die. I just destroy that heavy. I delete them with headshots there because they're standing still, stealing the cash out. So obviously not so hard to headshot. Really bad for us if they got that steal. So I just had to try and do my best to prevent that. Just trying to get some shots off on here, trying to get them away from the cash out while my teammates come back to the area. Chucking some frag grenades in there just to do something. I try shooting this person. It does work. I do end up getting a kill there. Team wipe bonus. And now I am going to be healing my teammates 30 seconds after the game. And I think something is going to happen in a second, so we're just going to wait and see what that is. Right now, just waiting for health regen, healing any teammates that need health, and we're just chilling behind this barricade. I'm sticking very close to the heavy, because I think if we're all together, that is going to be better. And there's now 10 seconds left, and I actually don't think anything's going to happen. The sounds are just my teammates doming and me maybe fragging some stuff as well. So yeah, we just win round, we win round 2, but if you look at the scoreboard, it's us and purple in the final round. So now we are against purple, the team that has had very, very good, and they have 12, 7, and 9 kills there, and they were just an absolute nightmare to play against. In every fight we played against them, I think they just destroyed us, and I think there are 2 in plat and 1's in diamond, but maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe they're all in plat. But I'll check in a second. We're going to skip to the final round now. And also, in that last game, I should say, I had 2 kills. I had 2 kills in the last match, but we still qualified. And so yeah. The kills don't matter in this game. It's all about the game sense. It's all about how you play with your team. It's all about the cash out and the objective. It's not about kills. It's about the objective and all of that kind of stuff. But more on that later. For now, we're fighting against purple. They're all here. I've opened the vault. I've got the game started. Teammates are low. I'm going to try and heal them. I was expecting someone to follow. That didn't happen. I healed them some more. They jump through a window. I follow them. I'm getting destroyed from behind, and then I get destroyed before I jump out that window. So I just get taken out there. And then we get wiped. So, very fast fight. Doesn't quite go too well. We're wiped. We're gonna respawn. We're gonna try again. So we've actually just respawned here, and the teammate just died. I can't quite see their totem for a second here because I think I've got a ping close to it, so I can't see where the totem is. And then I see it. I'm gonna zipline that. I'm going to try and defib that. The heavy picks up the totem though, so I slide to it because it's like downhill. I can slide to it faster. So I defib, and then I res the person I defib. I mean, I heal the person I defibbed as much as I can. And then I just get charged and taken out by purple. I think one of them is putting the vault into the cash out. No, the cash out's already started. They're just like camping the spawn point really far away here. And then we just get wiped again. So the cash out was pretty far away there. And they come to our spawn and they kill us. So they wipe us again there. And now I'm going to skip to the next fight, which is right here. So we're just going straight for the cash out here. I've ziplined this, and we're just going to try and go for a steal. My heavy's waiting for the dome shield. They're waiting for me to start stealing before they dome it, so I just start stealing. I'm expecting the dome. The dome happens, and now we have the cash out. So this is a very good situation. If we win this fight, we're probably going to get this cash out. So this is very, very, very good for us right now. So we want to win this fight a lot, because it's going to be pretty tough for us to get a second cash out against purple, because they're really annoying to play against and they have very good aim. So obviously it's going to be very difficult to play against them and win. I see a totem here, so I'm just like, you know what, I'm going to camp this. I destroy the jump pad because I don't want them to defib and then instantly jump away, and then my teammates just get the wipe. So I was like preparing to camp that totem there. I was preparing for someone to defib, and then my teammates just get the wipe. So they just do well. I was giving them health when they needed it. I was defibbing when they needed it. and they carry the fight and we win. They didn't have very many kills. I think collectively we only have 3 kills. So that was just literally the first time we did anything in that game, I think. That was the first time, because they all had 3 kills and there's 3 enemies on the enemy team. So you would think that was the only time he got any kills, but the time he did get kills was the time he wiped the enemy. So I don't know if that's true or not. Maybe one of them blew themselves up or something, and one of my teammates had a kill before. I don't really know. But regardless of that, we get the cash out, and now we're in the lead. And now we're going to go on to, well, actually, I think it's just right here, isn't it? Yeah, so my teammates are getting blown up. I'm going to heal them because they need health. Teammates real low, pretty far away, so, yeah, I got an assist there. That person was very low from something. I heal the heavy back to full. I reload my gun because that is always good to do. Getting shot from the roof, I don't have a chance to get to cover. I just get taken out. This person actually has the amethyst. I think it's the healing thing. So maybe they're just really good because you have to heal a lot to get that. Or it's the defib one, I'm not too sure. Anyway, I get taken out. There's 3 people left, I think. I think they all got revived now at this point. The medium, I think, is going to try and wait for the revive. So I think we're seeing that right now. Yeah, all of purple's alive. They're just going to wait for the revive. We could coin here. I mean, I've got 4 coins rather. Teammate is 3, so we definitely could just coin here, but there's also no point. If your teammate's going to res you, then you might as well just wait for them to res you. Alright, so waiting for them to res me, they res me. I was going to defib the other one, but I actually decided I didn't want to do that because I want to save the defib as much as I possibly can. And now we are going to start running to the next cash out. So I think this is actually a splendid structure cash out. And I've just used my zipline, which maybe I should have thought about before I did it. I should have thought about the fact that the cash out was high up before I used the zipline, because now is when I want the zipline, right? Because it would have allowed all of my teammates to be just able to get up there. But I am going to have the zipline back soon, so it's not a huge problem. I try and blow up a corner if that. I want that to drop down, so it might be easier for us to get. Teammate ziplines, I still have my zipline, which is pretty good. I'm healing them as they're on the zipline because I knew the enemies were going to be shooting them while they were going across because it's super open and they have no cover, right? So I'm healing them as they go across that. I think our heavy gets across as well. They throw a frag, my teammate is low. And I'm just healing them. They get blown up by another frag, and now I am going to res them normally. I'm going to res them normally because there are 2 of us here. I don't expect the full team to jump across. So I just res them normally. I'm saving my defib for when I need it. I can zipline here, but I don't want to zipline again and then just have it not, like, just have it blow up straight away, which has happened consistently in this match a couple of times. So I'm wary of that, and then I actually just fall down, and I just zipline straight back up, because so that if my teammates fall as well, they can also get back up. This person needs health, so I am healing them. I'm just playing very supportive here. They actually fall down. They could come back and use my zipline, but I think they are actually going to get taken out by someone else. I'm healing the heavy because they need health. I'm just trying to shoot this person. They were shooting it. I saw there was a jump pad there, so I'm actually trying to shoot the jump pad a little bit in a second as well whenever they start using it, because I don't want them to get back up. If I destroy the jump pad, it might be pretty difficult for them to get back up. So I tried doing that, but then they jump up, so now it's no longer worth it to destroy. Now I might as well just leave it there in case we want to use that in a second or something. So I zipline, my heavy goes across. Again, I'm going to heal them as they go across the zipline, but the enemies just destroy it, and now I cannot really do anything, because both of my teammates are dead. I am the last one, and there's really not a whole lot of time for us to steal the cash out anyway. So, here, I could have wiped. My teammates, I think, say in the chat, I think they say to wipe. I can wipe, but I can also just wait for my teammates to coin. They have 2 and 3, but this is the final fight, right? So one of my teammates has 2 coins, they just use it. So now they only have 1. But you only really need 1 coin in this final fight. You're not going to be using more than that. You're just not. So I don't really mind that they only have 2 there. If they only had 1 coin, then I would have wiped. But they had 2, so I thought it was okay. So I open the vault here. So one person has 1 coin, and I think one person still has 2. I think I still have 4 or 3, I'm not too sure. But regardless, we open the vault. It is opening. And now we're just waiting for the enemies to show up again. So teammate dies. I was gonna defib here, and then I don't, and then I do, because I start getting shot at, so I defib them. I try going out a different way. I'm thinking someone is chasing me, so I throw a frag grenade down the stairs. In a second, there it is. The vault is directly above me. Both my teammates are dead here, so what I could do is wait for the enemies to leave and go for the res, but that's not what I'm gonna do. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to take the vault as far away from either of the cash outs as I possibly can, because I don't want to wipe and then let the enemies put the vault into the cash out, which kind of gets the timer going, which means it's more likely for us to lose. So what I do is I literally throw the vault into the farthest possible corner that I can, because now we're going to collectively respawn as a team, but the cash out isn't going to be put in yet. So that actually saves us a lot of time. If I wipe straight away, they would have put the vault into the cash out, and we would have lost some time on that fight, which isn't good. But what I just did, I threw the vault really far away. We're going to respawn before that even gets put in. We're going to be able to get back to that cash out possibly before it even gets put in as well. So we're just going to be saving a lot of time there. So that's why I did that. That's why I made that play. And then I obviously blew myself up with 2 frag grenades because my teammates only had 1 coin left. And I want them to have it for this fight. I don't want them to coin there. I want them to have the coins for this fight. So that's what I was doing there. And it makes sense to do that. So always pay attention to the little things like that, because we're very close to the cash out here, and only now is it going to be put in. It's actually not even been put in yet. So that really does save a lot of time, and it gives us a lot more options during this fight because we're not rushing it at all, right? So we're here, and now it's been put in, okay? So I'm chucking some frag grenades in there, both because I want to do some damage, I want to get some kills, but also mainly because I want to blow up this suspended structure, because last time we lost because this stayed in the air, and when I tried to zipline, they just destroyed the zipline, so this was pretty bad for us. But this time, I want to destroy it, I want to blow it up. I heal my teammate down here, and I'm going to zipline to the one that's up there. I want to just defib them, pick them up, and get them back into the fight. I saw someone through there, I was like, thinking about going to shoot them in case they were low, then I decided not to. They're not peeking this, so I just res normally, and then I go and try and take this person out. They do get taken out, I get the assist, I'm getting some health back from my teammate there. Thinking about using that zipline, they actually get defibbed real quick. I try to body block them so they can't, you know, run out that side. I do get the assist there though, so they do get taken out because they jump through the window instead of going past me. I shoot this person, I take them out. Now is a really good opportunity. I push this because I know if I push it, even if I die, my teammates are going to push it with me because there's only 1 left. So I just push it. It's a heavy. They can't defib. And then they get taken out and I get defib. So we wipe purple. We wipe purple there. I think that's the 2nd time we've done it in this match. I think purple collectively throughout this entire game have probably wiped us like 5, 6, 7 times maybe. And I think that was our 2nd time wiping them. So, and now there's not a whole lot of time left on the cash out, right? It's like more than halfway done. So they are going to have to rush this just a little bit. Which means in this fight, you don't want to go looking for purple. You don't want to try and stand in a pretty obvious position to take them out. You want to hide as much as you possibly can and just deny the steal when they go for it. That's all you want to do here. You just want to deny the steal. You don't want to get the kills. You don't want to go after them. You don't want to chase them down. You don't want to try and get them low. I mean, you do, but your main objective here is just deny the steal. If you deny the steal, you win the game, right? So teammates are a bit far away there. I'm much closer in a pretty sneaky area. I'm going to try and headshot as much of this heavy as I possibly can, and then they just stop stealing it, or I get the assist there, they stop stealing it, and then we get the win. So we win the game. We win the game against this really, really good purple team. I had 1 kill, but wait till you see my full stats, right? Wait till you see the full stats, because it's pretty funny. And then we all say GG's in the chat. So I had 5 kills, right? But I had most objectives, most revives, fewest deaths, most assists, most support score, most objective score, and then I don't have the most combat score. But I have the most everything except kills and combat score, I think. So I played a very good game. I just didn't happen to have very many kills. I think I had 15 assists or something. I can't quite remember, but it's there if you go back. It says gold 1 there. I am in plat 4 now though. This was the game before I got to plat 4, I think. But there you go. That is how you win a game when your opponents are much better than you. You just use game sense and you support your teammates. So if you're not getting very many kills, you use game sense and you support your teammates who maybe can get some kills. So I think my heavy and my medium were a little bit better than me. So I was just trying to support them as much as possible. And the way I like to play my medium is just support as much as possible. And then I queue with this heavy. I think we lose the next game, but I think then we win the game after that. Anyway. Thank you so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. That is going to be it for this video. If you'd like to leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. I should quickly say, I was solo queuing the last game, and now, because we solo queued well together, I'm just playing a game with this person and see how we do. Yeah, farewell.